Peace, family. How y'all doing? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Ami, and this is the 3%. We got some topics today. We're going to start with the buffoonery first, and then we'll get to the more serious topics. Greetings, guided lights. Peace, goddess. How you doing? I hope all is well. Let me go ahead and take old dude off the screen because we are here. Okay. Peace, love, chaos, all that good jazz. Okay. Ashe. I'm glad y'all well. Look, I'm gonna be smacking while we're doing this live. I'm eating some grapes. I'm drinking my coffee. Y'all get your water, your wine, whatever you need, your blunts, whatever you need. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into the topics. I've already had y'all waiting long enough. We just hit the 7-minute mark. Appreciate y'all. Before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and encourage y'all to run over to Ugly and Organic Skincare. Check out my natural products. You have to sign up to the email to order on the skincare site. It's my rose water, honey fermented garlic. All right. Appreciate y'all. So, the first topic we're going to get into today, child. Polo G in Trench Baby is arrested for kidnapping, robbery, and assault. I can't call it. I would not lie to y'all and tell y'all that I know who these men are. But, I mean, apparently they are rappers and they like to kidnap folks, and rob folks, pull out guns on motherfuckers and shit. So let's go ahead and get into the story real quick. This is some nonsense. Do y'all know who these people are? What songs do they sing? Because I don't know nothing about these boys. But what I do know about them is they tote guns, robbing folks, and kidnapping folk. So that's where we at with it. Girl, I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. So this is what's glorified, though. This is what we love, right? This is what we love to dance to. This is what we like to hear about. Motherfuckers kidnapping, killing, and stealing. Hell. Yeah, I never heard of these folks. But let's go ahead and get into the story. Y'all hit that like button for me, family. All right, so this is an updated article. The initial article that I had clicked on, what was it, yesterday? The day before yesterday, has now been updated. So there's different shit going on. So let's see what they're saying. 5:56 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Polo's lawyer, Bradford Cohen, tells TMZ regarding the Burbank arrest, "We are waiting for additional information. The charges against Polo are very unusual given the timing and alleged knowledge of the police." He continues, "We believe once all the facts come out, it will be a very different picture than how the charges look on paper. We look forward to challenging the accusations and vindicating our client." Polo G and Trench Baby arrest ended with them both getting booked for crimes. The rapper for gun possession and his brother for robbery. So if Polo G is the rapper, Trench Baby is the brother, I don't know. Either way it goes, child, they both getting locked the fuck up, child, because they like to run up on you and shoot you, kidnap you, all that shit, because that's cute and everything, right? That's what we like, right? That's what we're here to do, right? Kill, steal, and destroy for my own people. I'm pretty sure it was a black person that they kidnapped, if they did kidnap, allegedly. Because, we don't give a fuck about each other. We'll shoot each other in a quickness. Kidnapping? What was y'all doing kidnapping folks? Was this a female? What y'all kidnapping folks for? Holding grown folks against their will? Holding kids against... Why are we holding people against wills? Why? Like, what's going on here? Weird shit. Let me finish this article, y'all. I don't even know these folks. They got me getting all hot already. Shit. Hell. It's bullshit. Okay. LAPD says Wednesday's raid at Polo's house was in response to a report from August 15th, which alleged Trench Baby robbed a man in Granada Hills during a music video shoot. It's 2023. People call the cops and snitch nowadays, okay? So don't think that, you just gonna hit a lick real quick and get the fuck on up out of there, because motherfuckers is suing. Okay? It's very easy to become a millionaire on social media. Motherfuckers got money nowadays. You feel what I'm saying? Like, be careful. Child, sound like he done met his match. The alleged victim arrived on location to film the video, and cops say Trench Baby drew a handgun with an extended magazine. What the hell you got an extendo clip for? Isn't that a military weapon? Demanding the man empty his pockets and wire money to him in another account. What the hell? I can't make this shit up. What in the world? According to cops, Trench Baby and the alleged victim had a prior working relationship. When officers made the arrest, they say they found a small baggie of unknown drugs on Trench's person during a pre-booking search. How you don't know what the drugs is? How you don't know what the drugs is? If it ain't crack or cocaine, heroin, or whatever, the basic drugs, it's probably fentanyl or some crushed up pill. What the fuck do you mean you don't know it's an unknown substance? Get the fuck out of here. You know what the hell that man was doing, snorting, selling, whatever, allegedly. Y'all probably gave it to his ass. Allegedly. Weird ass shit. As we were told earlier, the Chicago-born brothers were released on bond early Thursday, but they were promptly then sorry, my bad, y'all. The brothers were released on bond early Thursday, but were then promptly arrested by Burbank PD for a separate incident. Also, they just robbing, stealing, killing everywhere. Okay, that was published at 3:41 yesterday. What's the point? That's what I'm thinking. What's the like? I'm trying to figure out why they thought they was gonna get away with it. There's cameras everywhere, y'all. You might think you about to get away with some shit, honey. Gots to be more careful. So my intuition tells me that they were probably kidnapping some dude for some drug or some money or some street ratchet ass shit. Some ratchet ass hood nigga shit. That's exactly what this sound like. Moving right along, y'all. Polo G and Trench Baby, they kidnapping folks. But Miss Sherry Papini, child, she lying about getting kidnapped. I can't make this up. I cannot make this shit up. Family. I can't make this shit up. So, article says Sherry Papini was transferred ahead of prison release date. Child, they done locked the women up for lying. Now, why did she lie about being kidnapped? Maybe we'll get into it. Let's see. After fake kidnapping story, Sherry Papini, the mother sentenced for lying. The mother? You left your kids? Girl, look, let me not judge, because child, I don't know what the hell. I don't know. Sherry Papini, the mother sentenced for lying to authorities when she staged her disappearance, is now out of prison and in community confinement ahead of her projected release date. A rep for the Bureau of Prisons tell TMZ, Sherry transferred out of the satellite camp adjacent to FCI Victorville Medium last week and is now basically she's at this place called Sacramento Residential Reentry Place. She's like it's kind of like a transitional housing place, like where some people, maybe they'll explain it. They are. Community confinement often means the inmate is either finishing their sentence at home or is at some sort of halfway house. Yeah, like a halfway house. But the BOP official wouldn't provide any further details on Sherry's situation. We've also learned Sherry's projected release date has been moved up to the end of October after originally being due to get out in May 2024. So she shaved a good 6 months off of her sentence. Remember, Sherry made national headlines after she was reported missing in 2016 and then was found weeks later on Thanksgiving about 150 miles away from her home in North Carolina. She claimed at the time that 2 Hispanic women had abducted her at gunpoint. The plot thickened, as they say, when she was arrested and charged for lying to the FBI agents about the whole thing. The Fed said she was actually living with an ex-boyfriend at the time of her disappearance. So it seems to me like she just wanted, look, she said, I don't know if she was married. Look, fuck you, husband. Fuck these kids. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of this shit. I wanna be with Greg. Child, and she really wanted to be with Greg, okay? So she left and she went to be with Greg and she came up with this elaborate ass story. And then Greg dumped her ass. I tell you what I told you. I bet she ain't with Greg today. Hell. And I don't know if the man's name is Greg, y'all. I'm just making shit up, but I can't wrap my mind around that. I wonder how many children she had. Very interesting. We moving through these stories swiftly, family. Now, I do have a video to back up this next story, which this story is really what I wanted to talk about, okay? Because this is extremely important. Fuck the gossip, all the bullshit. This right here is what we need to be talking about. So over in China, there's more than 1 million displaced and dozens dead after record rain drenches northeastern China, right? So they've been flooded out. Look at that, man. Flooded out. So CNN of Hong Kong says more than 1 million people have been forced from their homes by the remnants of a storm in China's northeast Hebei province. I know I butchered the hell out of that word. I am not Chinese. Moving right along. According to state media, as officials warned, it could take a month for the waters to recede in some areas. Typhoon slammed into southeastern China's Fujian province on July 28th before weakening and making its way north. The rains that flowed in the province oh my gosh, it literally flooded out a province of 75 million. In the neighboring cities of Beijing and Tianjin, flooding in those regions stranded residents, washed away bridges and highways, killing about 30 people in total, according to Chinese authorities. The storm also brought the heaviest rainfall Beijing has experienced The storm has also brought the heaviest rainfall that Beijing has experienced in 140 years. marking a significant test of the region's capacity to handle extreme weather that experts warn will become more frequent with climate change. So they're already telling you this ain't it. There will be more to come. So not only is there fires everywhere, there's floods everywhere. Why lie about these things? It's like calling trauma to your life. Oh, you're talking about, oh girl. Mm-hmm. Look, she thought it was a good idea at that time. I say, girl, you crazy, but that's what she did. That's what she did. She said she needed her some Greg, child. Okay. Back to the article. It says the rains that flowed soaked. Okay, I already read that one. Evacuated residents have been transferred to makeshift shelters in hotels and schools, according to state media. Wow. Social media posts show people dropping off donations to these shelters or setting up booths to offer food, with the district government within Tianjin called on residents to help house their displaced relatives and neighbors. Excuse me. Many of those displaced in Hebei, an industrial and agrarian hub that is home to many of Beijing's commuters, have been forced to leave their houses in areas where authorities have released pent-up floodwaters that have overwhelmed reservoirs and waterways. At least 10 have been killed in Boding, a major city in Hebei. The city government said on Saturday. So at least 10 has been killed, y'all, in that little area. Oh my gosh, wow. Another 18 were reported missing. Another 18 were reported missing. Another 18 were reported missing. The rains in the city forced about 627,000 to evacuate and affected more than 1.1 million people. Thousands of homes have already been damaged or destroyed. The local government said that the economic damages from the storm stand at about 2.2 million. Can't make this shit up, y'all. Wow. State news outlet reported that 883 towns and townships in 98 country-level regions of Hebei had been hit by flooding, affecting over 2.2 million. Among those relocated, more than 960,000 are from flood storage and detention basin areas, meant to decrease the impact of flood downstream the Hebei. The Hebei, look, child, we butchering. I don't know how to say that word. The Provincial Flood Control and Drought Relief Headquarters said on Saturday a number of flood control zones have been activated one after another. This is crazy. This is beyond crazy. It's a lot going on, family. And China isn't the only place that's being flooded out. It's not the only place. Millions of people. And China's huge. I mean, what are y'all doing? And those people, they live on top of each other damn near. A lot of them. What are you doing with all? Where are they going? How are they going to get help? How are they being clothed, fed? And don't believe these numbers, family. Do not believe these numbers. Leave y'all thoughts down below. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I found a video, so we're going to go ahead and get into that. Y'all give me just one moment. I've been talking this whole time. My bad, family. I'm so sorry. The United States is flooded. Sweden, China, India, Japan, Vietnam. Houseway. Houseway.
The summer of extremes continues. Floodgates have opened, quite literally. Many countries across the globe are left to pick up pieces after devastating floods. Homes and businesses destroyed.
Look at that. Wow.
Cars washed away. Roads and bridges ruined, and critical infrastructure impacted. There's a trail of destruction no matter where you look. Let's start with the United States. Northeast states witnessed heavy rainfall in mid-July. New York, Vermont, Massachusetts, and Connecticut witnessed floods and storms. Vermont received over 2 months' worth of rain in just a few days. The Hudson Valley received between 5 to 8 inches of rain in just one day. This is being considered as a 1-in-1,000-year event.
So please heed this warning. It's just for a short time. Please stay home, stay off the roads until this has passed if you're in one of these designated areas. We've already seen some intense rainfall. Suffolk County had 5 inches of rain already within 2 hours. And 5 inches of rain over the course of a day is a lot. Over 2 hours, it's quite extraordinary. And just like last week, we had 8 inches of rain over a short period of time in Orange County, leading to devastating effects.
In China, floods affected the capital Beijing. As we speak, the threat of heavy rainfall remains.
Wow. Look at that, family.
The country is experiencing its deadliest and most destructive floods in recent history.
Look at that. It ain't nothing there. Wow. Let that sink in. The whole world is being either flooded or set on fire. What in the Truman Show is going on here? I agree with you, AS. Hit that like button for me, family, if you haven't already. Support the shops.
Parallels are being drawn with the 1998 floods, when over 4,000 people were killed.
我们不是想要那一口饭吃，我可能今天
We're not just trying to get a free meal. Maybe today I get to eat a bowl of instant noodles that you donated to me. Then, with the money I saved from eating that bowl of noodles, I can buy a piece of floor tile or a brick and rebuild our home. Our home is gone now. I also understand you might say, why should we donate to you when you're capable of working? I really hope everyone can understand that our difficulties have just begun, from the moment we were rescued and the hardest times are still ahead.
The story is similar in Japan. The country witnessed its heaviest rain ever this year.
And you know, a lot of their especially like in the village areas, not like the major cities, the city area, a lot of their houses and shit was still indigenously built. I'm talking clays, you know what I'm saying? Stones and mud houses and shit. So of course that shit is going with the wind, going with the water. Golly, this is insane. We can't catch a break collectively.
Powerful typhoons are making the situation worse. The Prime Minister's office appointed a special task force for coordinated response. Floods have also impacted the beauty in the Balkans. Slovenia is experiencing extreme flooding. The country recently received a month's worth of rain in just 24 hours. Experts say this is Slovenia's worst ever natural disaster. The estimated damage runs in millions of dollars. And thousands of people had to be evacuated by helicopter or boats.
It's so important to see firsthand and with my own eyes the massive impact of this disaster. And it was heartbreaking to see the devastation that the rain and the flooding and the mudslides have caused. We feel with the victims, we mourn those who lost their lives. But it was also heartwarming to see the enormous solidarity of people and their confidence and their courage.
India too faced deadly floods and landslides this year. New Delhi recorded the wettest month of July in decades.
And you already know Saudi Arabia, they already got their motto of the line set up. Smart cities. That's where we headed into, family. Smart cities. We might end off with a video on that. Let me do my due diligence in the background.
Floodwater entered the premises of the iconic monument, the Taj Mahal. The state of Himachal Pradesh, located at the base of the Himalayas, was the hardest hit.
For the first time, we are seeing so much water in Yamuna. Our children have never seen so much water in the river. They are seeing it now. We are frightened by the amount of water that could cause the water level to rise during the night. Our utensils, house, and belongings may get swept away. That is why we are so afraid while sleeping.
The monsoon mayhem is real. But what makes this year's floods extreme and extraordinary? In order to understand the crisis, let's start with breaking it down. What are floods? Floods are the most frequent type of natural disaster. According to the WHO, it occurs when an overflow of water submerges land that is usually dry. Floods can take hours or even days to develop. This gives authorities and residents time to prepare or evacuate. But sometimes floods happen without a warning. What causes floods? The most common causes are heavy rainfall, rapid snowmelt, or a tropical cyclone. Typhoon Doksuri, Typhoon Mawar, and Typhoon Khanun are the latest examples. There are three common types of floods. Flash floods, they are caused by rapid and excessive rainfall. Water level rises quickly. Rivers, streams, or roads may be overtaken. Then there are river floods. This happens when consistent rain or melting snow forces a river to exceed its capacity. And finally, there are coastal floods. They are caused by tropical cyclones or tsunamis. How dangerous are floods? They can cause widespread devastation, resulting in the loss of life, property, and infrastructure. Between 1998 and 2017, more than 2 billion people were affected by floods globally. Floods can be even more dangerous when the water recedes. It can contaminate landscapes with debris, pesticides, fuel, and untreated sewage. The spread of floodwater can also carry diseases. Affected people are likely to lose access to drinking water for weeks on end. This can lead to diseases like typhoid, malaria, cholera, and hepatitis A. Floods can devastate any kind of environment. There are regions that experience frequent floods, and then there are those that have not been flooded for many years. These regions never develop the capacity to adapt to flood conditions. This phenomenon is increasing in frequency and intensity, and that's because of climate change. Greenhouse gas emissions are warming the planet. As the planet warms up, glaciers and ice sheets melt. As they melt, the water level rises. Warmer temperatures increase evaporation. This puts more moisture into the atmosphere than what gets released. Also, as climate warms up, a higher rate of evaporation causes soil to dry out rapidly. The natural moisture in soil is lost. According to a New York Times report, experts say that climate change is making flash floods flashier. This means the timing of floods is getting shorter while their magnitude is getting higher. The most important question is this: why should you care? If you live in a high-rise or a Tier 1 city where floodwater cannot reach, why should you even bother? Because floods affect all of us alike. The stinky water may not enter your home, but it can cause power, water, and gas outage which will impact you sooner or later. It can cage you in your house by disrupting transport routes. It can halt commercial supplies. And if you ever find yourself in such a situation, here's what you need to know. Before floods happen, keep a track of the news, listen to the radio, read your local newspaper. This will keep you updated with all the flood warnings. Do not depend on social media for your news. You might fall into the trap of...
Girl, bye. I heard enough. Look, I heard enough. You know, you gotta pick through the information. You know it's all, child. Look, we heard all we needed to hear from her. So what do y'all think, family? Interesting times for sure. Well, there we have it, family. That's all that I really had for y'all this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope that this broadcast was informative. All right. My concern, or what I'm concerned about is the people. Like I said in the last stream, they are forcing us, like, in the middle, so to speak, in the center, for whatever reason. Well, I know those reasons, but I'm not getting into that right now. That's a whole nother video. These smart cities are and will be implemented. Just about every major city has been under construction for the past 2 years. I know Kansas City, Missouri has. I mean, shit, it's been 3 years. We've been under construction year round. Multiple cities around here. So, it's time. And just like AS said with the 2030 agenda, it's not that long away, family. It's not. And as the days go by, it's just more trauma and trauma and trauma and trauma seeping into your subconscious, your mind, affecting the way you think, your moods. Playing on our heartstrings. My heart goes out to all of the people's lives that were lost due to this flood, not only in China, but all around the world. The fires. We are literally in the end times. Now, does that mean that your life is over? No. It's the end of life as you once knew it. It's a time for rebirth. Yeah, it's sad. Yes, it really is. It is. I don't want to bring no more kids in this world. I have 2. I'm good. Look, I'm good. Build your ark, family. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Support the shops, Ugly and Organic Skincare. Be sure to sign up to the email to order your products. You will not be able to order on the site unless you email me. The Tarot website, it is PayPal acceptance, and I accept other forms of payment outside of that website. Also, hit me up on the email for any questions or to order. So, I answer pretty quickly. We have some Florida water coming soon, family. All right, making some changes to my business. It's my rose water, homemade, natural, organic. Okay, made with these 2 hands. These bottles are the new bottles. The rose water is bigger. These bottles are the old ones. These are the new ones. What you see now is my vitamin E hair repair and skin repair spray. You also see my orange and lemongrass oil, which is also good for the full body, face, hair, and nails. Got problem with hair growth, acne marks, discoloration, look, no edges, child, hit me up. I got what you need. Also got the honey fermented garlic. We are going into these cold months, fall, winter, starting to get the sniffles, congestion. This will help with all of that. This is an amazing immune booster. All right. Appreciate y'all. Until next time. Peace.